Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Polar Bears and the Chicago White Sox. White Sox baseball is next. Matthew Liberatore gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
So striding forward now, Ryan McDaniel. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base too.
First pitch, 1-10.
The windup and the 0-1. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Hit out towards second. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Stepping in now, Brock Barreto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
The 1-1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Marching.
To the plate now, Ricky Marchand. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
Now the 2-0. The count now at 2-1. Throw over to the bag. And now they've got him picked off. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up, throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Delman Shelton, the right-hander out of Puerto Rico, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty B, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
So digging in now, Ronnie Mauricio. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the White Sox, the shortstop.
Now here's the pitch.
Mauricio.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jeremy De La Rosa is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Pitts is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, Dino Geronimo having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
First pitch on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Lifted in the air to center field. Broadway is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Stepping up now, Jeremy Pitts. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. Number 25 for him on the year. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Now at the plate, George Edler, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
From the stretch. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. It's the zone. A curveball in there for a strike. 1-2.
1-2.
No one out with a runner at second. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Pops this one up. Brunson ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
The center fielder, Broadway.
Digging in, Quentin Broadway. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Edler leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. And there's out number 2. In now, Tom Wood. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Polar Bears are out on top, 1-0. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The second baseman, Keston Hiura.
First pitch on its way.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
Back outside.
Jimmy Brunson will be next. The 3-1 pitch. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Payoff pitch one more time. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Into the box now, Jimmy Brunson. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. 268 the average for him coming in. 11 home runs and 48 driven in. Hit hard on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Ready now for the White Sox, Justin Williams. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball 1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down to the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
2 out, nobody on. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And he misses again, ball 3.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Into center field. Line drive, base hit. Great job there of cashing in on the 3-1 count to extend the inning.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
Stepping into the box, Ryan Jones. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Ready? Now the pitch. And a ball 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
That evens it up 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Ready with the 2-1. 3-1 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And the count will be full. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. He set the payoff pitch, and he struck him out. So he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. They're down 1-0. Standing in, Colin Watney. First at-bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year.
Pretty impressive for a catcher. It's rare that you see a catcher maintain a great average over the course of a full season.
The windup and the 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
So now to the plate, Ryan McDaniel, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He singled to open up the ball game. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Line toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Great jump on that ball hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Ready for another chance? Brock Barreto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2. Lined into right, a base hit. So they get a 2-out base runner here following the base hit, and that leads us to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Stepping in, Ricky Marchand. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
This is why pitching is so difficult. You're cruising along to give up a hit. Now you've got to lock in and get this middle part of the order done.
Fouled off. 2 out with the man at first. And that's on the outside corner. 1-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Now a throw over to first, and he's back easily. The 1-2. Hit hard to the right. Foul. A runner on first with 2 away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out.
Welcome back. The White Sox are set to hit here in the 3rd inning, and hit is something that they've done very well this season. They come into this game near the top of the league in both batting average and on-base percentage. And talking to a few of the players earlier, they emphasized the importance of having quality at-bats every time one of them goes to the plate. One player told me, "We have a lot of professional hitters on this team, and we hold each other up to a certain standard." Guys, that level of accountability seems to make them a difficult bunch to deal with.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready now, Keibert Ruiz. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First offering on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2 to the White Sox catcher.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare. Almost unhittable. Nasty downward action. High 80s velocity.
Count even at 2-2. Too high. Ball 3.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Riding in once again, Ronnie Mauricio. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Outside in a full count, 3-2. Jeremy De La Rosa will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Coming to the plate now, Jeremy De La Rosa. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Liner towards second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Standing in now, Dino Geronimo. He swings and grounds it to short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they'll make him fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Into the box, Keston Hiura, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. They trail this one 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the rookie outfielder, Jeremy Pitts. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. A bouncer to the left side, right to him. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So striding in, George Edler. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
The 1-0. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Now that designated hitter, Peter Nakajima.
In now, Sito Nakajima. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Stepping in now, Quentin Broadway, as he'll take a look at ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Broadway is often heralded for his defensive capabilities patrolling the outfield. So much, in fact, it's not uncommon to hear the word elite when used in talking about his skill set. So I guess it goes without saying that his pitcher teammates always appreciate having him out there behind them.
Yeah, he just seems to be in the right place at the right time. I don't know if he could see the signs from out there, but it almost seems like he gets a jump before the pitch even reaches home plate.
The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike one.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. Once again, a 3-2. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Stepping up to the plate, Tom Wood. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
0-1 the count. Bases are loaded with only one out. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Swing and a liner. And this is going to plate at least 2 of those runners as it's down for extra bases. 1 run scores. And to score is the runner from first. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Into the box now, Colin Watney, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit. Wood blows through the stop sign, headed for home, and a relay to the plate, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up, and if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
To the plate now, Ryan McDaniel, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. 1-1 home. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So they score 4 times on 4 base hits. No errors, and no one left on base. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Syracuse leads it 5-0. Leading off the inning, Jimmy Brunson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home.
No, inside.
Now a hard liner toward short, but this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
Number 27.
So coming to the plate, Justin Williams. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball in.
Down to short. He's right there. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Jones. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Popped up. Wood will put this one away, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Shane McClanahan, a 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here.
Shane McClanahan.
Digging in the switch hitter, Brock Barreto.
Number 0.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 is a low changeup that's laid off.
2-1.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ricky Martin.
Ready once again, Ricky Marchand. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
The 1-0 is a heater in there for a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Here's the 1-1. Side, but ruled the ball. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. 3-2 now.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. This will kick up against the wall now. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Now batting.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one going for extra bases off the bat. At the plate now, Jeremy Pitts, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. McClanahan is a fairly prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a lot of strikeouts, and that clearly helps him through the tough spots like the one he finds himself in here.
Matty V, let me tell you something. What makes this guy so special? He's like his own relief pitcher for a relief pitcher. He gets into trouble, and what does he do? He kind of puts it in fifth gear, and he just takes it up another notch. Not a lot of guys can do what this guy does. He can pitch a couple of different gears, and when he puts that thing in full drive, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
Count is 1-2 now. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
A bouncer up the middle and a diving effort, but this will just tip off his glove, and that's a base hit.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job, but any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And he'll be back in standing up. So now to the plate, George Edler, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. A 1 pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now a throw over, back in standing. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You could either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. On he pops it up. Hira ranging into shallow right. He can't get to it. This one's down. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Hey, you tip your hat to the batter for finding a way to find some green grass out there, but man, that has to frustrate you, Dan. An executed pitch right there.
It does. Anytime you make a good pitch, and off the bat it certainly didn't look like it was going to fall in for a base hit. You make a good pitch, but you don't necessarily always get the kind of results you want as a pitcher.
At the plate, Sito Nakajima, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Behind 0-2 now. First and second now, 1 man out. swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Into the box, Quentin Broadway. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
0-1.
Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And there's ball 2 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job for him to put the ball and play hard.
Now the 2-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 22 on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Eric Cruz gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Stepping in now, Tom Wood, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Geronimo's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. The Polar Bears lead this one 9-0. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
For the White Sox,
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
third baseman, Miguel Giraldo.
First delivery to him on the way. And this is low, ball 1. Two balls and no strikes.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
3-0 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Fell behind early in this one 3-0 and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
And up next will be Kelbert Ruiz as he sends a soft bouncer to the right side of the infield.
He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ronnie Mauricio. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Watney gathers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Syracuse is out in front, 9-0. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Colin Watney.
Colin Watney.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Standing in now, Ryan McDaniel, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Williams is under this one. 2 gone. Settling in now, Brock Barreto. First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now the pitch. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Looking up is the left fielder. Still ranging back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left, number 10 for him on the year as the blowout continues.
Hey, every once in a while, this speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
Into the box, Ricky Marchand. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Not close. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2-1 after the foul ball there.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Digging in, Jeremy Pitts. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First things first, here's a throw over. Just keeping him close. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And a dive, but he's back. 2 out with the man at first. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Ball 3.
3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Here's a chopper right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. The Polar Bears are out in front here, 10-0. Digging in, Jeremy De La Rosa. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
To the plate now, Dino Geronimo. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Got him, and that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The second baseman, Keston. You're up.
At the plate now, Keston Hiura. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Here's a pop-up now. Wood is there. And that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Striding in, George Edler. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
George Edler.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. The 0-2 delivery.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball, not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
The 1-2. His fastball taken high for a ball.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-2 pitch. This is line to left. Williams has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Next will be the designated hitter, Sito Nakajima. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
The center fielder.
Ready for another shot now, Quentin Broadway.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Slapped hard the opposite way, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning.
With the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Jimmy Brunson.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Low with the splitter, ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Line drive to left. Pitts is there, and he has it for the out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Digging in now, Justin Williams. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Ryan Jones, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Bonnie gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Fouled off. Ready with another 2-2. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
In now, Miguel Geraldo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Up top, it's 2-0.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now. A runner on first with 2 away. Taking Old away that time. It's 3-1. And he fouls this one off.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Now at the plate, Keibert Ruiz. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only one free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
And it's fouled away. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
He's set. Here's the 3-2, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Ronnie Mauricio. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. McDaniel is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Herman Drew comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Drew.
At the plate, Tom Wood.
Leading up for Syracuse, the third baseman, Tom Wood.
Here it comes.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Long run for the center fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Number 1. Colin.
Striding into the box,
Watney.
Colin Watney. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 5 on the year as they just continue to pour it on here. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. And they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Where this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
At the plate, Brock Barreto. Guess he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 2 hits in 4 attempts. Two. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Pitch is popped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run, no errors, and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Syracuse is on top 11-0. Elton Finnegan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Finnegan.
At the plate, Jeremy De La Rosa has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1-0 the count. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. The 1-2. Fouled away. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
So now to the plate, Dino Geronimo. No balls and 1 strike. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. On the ground up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Into the box, Keston Hiura, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Has a look, now the pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jimmy.
Stepping into the box,
Brunson.
Jimmy Brunson. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Reined in to second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. A man left for the White Sox. They trail in this one 11-0. Digging in once again, Ricky Marchand.
The second baseman, Ricky.
First offering on its way.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Drives it out to deep right center field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jeremy Pitts. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's outside.
The 1-0.
No, that's down.
1 out, nobody on. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Swung on, but fouled off to the left.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Hot shot towards the hole. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Stepping in now, George Edler, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And that's in there, 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and that's off the left field wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
To the plate now, Sito Nakajima, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Nakajima carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch stays alive, still 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Oh man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Standing in now, Quentin Broadway, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. Now the relay home, and not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Irvin Stefanelli enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 26, Irvin Stefanelli.
Tom Wood will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. Here comes the 0-1.
No, that's low.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's 1 run on 2 base hits, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. 1 more shot coming up will go to the bottom of the 9th. Syracuse is out in front here, 12-0. Up next for Chicago, Justin Williams. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lays off 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
2-0.
Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Scooped up. And there's 1 gone to start the bottom of the 9th. Striding forward now is the DH, Ryan Jones. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
Bases are empty, one man out. Chopper foul. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. The count is full, 3-2 to the White Sox DH. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Soft liner towards first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So stepping in, Miguel Geraldo. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Two out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. The White Sox down to their last strike. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Now to the plate, Keibert Ruiz. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. He's got it. And the Polar Bears have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. The Polar Bears played in an even dozen runs to come out on top today. Delman shot the year. Matthew Liberatore was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan